it is the duty of SANCO, as well as the rest of the Congress Alliance, to teach young people that you must know your own history. You can look to the world beyond the horizons, but let your feet be entrenched in your own soil. Because you'll never be respected by outsiders if you don't respect yourself. You don't respect tradition. But the greater problem which we face not only in South Africa, but throughout the world, many people want to change everybody in the world. But their greatest problem is to change themselves. Without starting from yourself and making sure that you yourself subject yourself to the values which are recognized by society, that you know that in your community there are good men and women, irrespective of the ethnic group to which they belong. There are good men and women in all communities in this country, amongst Africans, colored, Indians, and whites. There are good men and women in every political organization in this country without exception. And the task of the real leader is to ensure that you mobilize those good men and women. Because when there are tensions, when there is conflict, it is not the talented people who come to the top. It is the extremists who are able just to shout slogans and not to solve problems. Many of us went through that experience. I well remember an occasion when one of our respected, highly respected leaders, J.B. Marks, was addressing a meeting in New York. And I was asked by the Youth League to go and break that meeting. Now, he was a powerful orator, and his speech was devoted towards mobilizing, the best way of mobilizing our people to fight, to overthrow white supremacy. I had no answer to what he was saying, because his speech was punctuated by prolonged ovations. And here was I to break this meeting. So I went to the platform, and I wasn't concerned with logic, with depth. I say, now look here, South Africa is like a crowd. There are two bulls in this crowd. There is a black bull, there is a white bull. J.B. Marks says the white bull must rule in this crowd. I say the black bull, the bull of Sekokune, of Gungunyana, of Shaka, of Hintsa, must rule here. What do you say? The black bull, the black bull. Now, I had said nothing. I hadn't replied to what Marx was saying, but just because I shouted slogans, empty, without depth, our people then turned, the black bull, the black bull. I broke the meeting. Now, there are many who do that here today. People who cannot sit down and think, who are not refined in their thoughts. People who, in many cases, are Western armed. And the task of the youth is to ensure that people are able to change themselves and to realize that without teamwork, without taking advantage of the ability, the talent that we have here, we can never be able to develop as we should. We are regarded as a miracle nation because, as I have said often, we confounded the prophets of doom who said that there will never be a peaceful change in this country. Change will come only after the country has been engulfed in rivers of blood. And many honest people said we would never be able to do so. We did so. We had a peaceful transformation.